But just to show you how much of a difference just swapping out your drivers make. Factory driver first, and then we're gonna unplug that and do the Helix driver. So factory driver. Hey guys, Jerry from Showtime Audio. So we have George's AMG GLC43 in for a stereo upgrade. Now this thing is gorgeous. It is amazing. We'll show you some of the interior, all of that, but it does not have the premium audio package. It has the step down, and we'll walk you through and show you why that is not fantastic and why we are upgrading it. And so lately the recipe of the day is loud. So the car was not loud to begin with, and same thing, we'll explain to you why that is, but the client wants it loud. He wants to feel it, he wants the impact, and we'll show you how we're gonna accomplish that. So this vehicle has a lot of challenges. It sounds really bad. So basically it has no highs. Well, we figured out why. So even though this is a AMG, it's a top tier vehicle, it's a Mercedes, all that good stuff, the audio is not. Check this out. So it has a grille. This is the door panel. There's a driver here. We'll show you that in a second. That's also horrible, but there's no tweeter. The car has no tweeters whatsoever. So there's no tweeters here. They're physically not there. Not that they're horrible, they're just missing. The center channel, which we'll show you in a second also, there's no tweeter. It's just a middler. It doesn't even have a paper cone tweeter. No tweeters in the back, and no tweeters, there's no speakers in the rear effect at all. So that's why the car sounds so bad, because if you don't have those speakers, you can't reproduce that information. You can't reproduce the information if the driver that creates that information isn't there. And so this is the speaker. So I did not think that the speakers in a Mercedes or a new car could get cheaper. I was wrong. So they sure can. I wish you could feel this, but I mean, it weighs absolutely nothing. It's plastic, paper, and they even changed the mounting structure. So now it actually cams into place. So it just cams, you can remove it. Dash also cams in. There's no physical fasteners other than obviously the cams there. But this thing is, oh my God, it's horrible at best, right? So just, and this is what's in the center. So no tweeter. This is what's in both doors, no tweeter. Rear doors, no tweeter. So if you wonder why your brand new Mercedes sounds like this and you can't figure out no matter what you do, now you know why. Because the vehicle physically doesn't have any tweeters to reproduce the upper range of vocals, instruments, things like that. I just wanted to show you some of Hondo's handiwork. So the thing that's crazy about this is it looks like it came there, right? But in order to do that, takes an insane amount of work. So originally, there's a bracket that lives here and another module that lives on here, and then the factory amp. So what Hondo had to do was, one, remove this, relocate the factory amplifier and the module to behind our board, and then he made a board that picks up the original mounting point. So this piece is removable. If you unbolt, there's like 3 nuts on there, and you can remove the entire assembly to access the original. But the amount of work that it takes to make it look like it came with it is insane. Plus, the panel fits by the hair of its chinny chin chin. Now, so we have an up 10 and a 1600 watt monoblock. We're gonna be running 3 12s in this thing. This thing is going to hammer. I mean, it is gonna be ridiculous. In such a small cab, it's gonna sound amazing. But if you look at all of his wires, they're heat shrunk, they're dressed, they're ran following the factory harness. Still in process, but he made a plate. There's gonna be 2 breakers. So one is gonna be for the up 10, the second one will be for our monoblock, and then this will also be mounted. Everything is serviceable and easy access. And this is our sub connector. So you know we like our PowerWorks, and we're gonna make it so that the enclosure is removable. Again, look at this amazingness. Not. So this is the center channel. I mean, it is, again, no tweeter whatsoever. So the reason that's also important is if, even for phone calls, like let's say you're not a music person, even for phone calls, if you don't have that upper range, it's gonna sound muffled. It's gonna sound like it's missing the higher end, because it is. Physically, the speaker cannot do it, and we'll show you that in a minute. That's the factory speaker, and like I told you, it's cammed in place. If you see, it twist locks into the position, so no fasteners. And remember, like we told you, had no tweeters. So that definitely makes it more difficult, right? Because if we don't physically have the driver, we don't know what the mounting looks like. I mean, we know it only from the cavity. So that's what we ended up doing. We ended up kind of reverse engineering the opening and then making a pod to house the tweeter. So this is not even all, this is a couple of the iterations of what it took to make it. Because not only do we have to fit the vehicle, but we have to fit the tweeter itself. So we ended up with, this is the wood version, which still needed some tweaking, but there's a keyway that locates the adapter and a second keyway. So there's in essence 2 keyways that keep it there. And then the tweeter has to physically drop down because the grill sits almost 100% on this space. So if the tweeter protrudes at all, you won't be able to get the grill on, or it'll bow the grill. So what we ended up with, after we lasered it out of acrylic, so this is all stacked acrylic, and we 45'd it so that it's not like a tube, so it actually fans out. And then we have 2 layers to drop it 1/4 of an inch so that it's flush. If you see, it's flush with the top of the adapter. And the second piece is what stops the tweeter from falling all the way through. So it's front loaded, pressed into place, and then we have to notch for the wires. So it's a circle, but there's a small notch in order so that the wires can come out of there. And then it's hard to see because Hondo painted over it, but we even lasered a 3M double-sided tape to mount the pod into the vehicle. So this will be mounted into the door panel itself. There's no mounts available yet for these tweeters because it's such a new vehicle, but now we do. So we designed it, printed it, tested it, validated it, and now we know that it works.
Perfect. Wow.
Alrighty.
That's very nice.
Thank you so much.
Se ve, wow. Y a lot of work for that.
I know, all that work, yeah.
Que no se ve que.
All right, so see, there's a keyway here and another keyway here. So what that does is, boom, it'll mount like that. So it'll locate it to ensure that it's in the center of the opening. And we also had to make sure that there's a left and a right. If you look at it, the bigger keyway is on one side and on the other side, because otherwise it would be clocked differently. It actually wouldn't fit, because this keyway would line up, but then this one would be over here. So it would keep it from sitting flush. So we ended up having to make a left and a right. Audio, so just wanted to show you, thought I'd take a quick opportunity to show you what the difference is. So this is the factory driver as we talked about in the Mercedes, right? So we're gonna plug it in. We're gonna play pink noise. I'm gonna be quiet. This dark blue line is the response of this speaker. We have this microphone here, it's an RTA, so we're using it to see what the speaker sounds like. So in a second, I'll show you. But if you look at the response, there's a ton of info here in this little range between 1.25 and 2K, and then it drops off a cliff. There's very little energy. So if you're listening to this driver, 0 dB would be like 0, the reference point. Above 0 dB, you only have this small chunk. So now I'm gonna unplug this driver, right? Look, I'm not changing anything. I'm not changing anything. I'm just gonna unplug the driver. and we're gonna plug in the Helix, the driver that we're putting in, right? I haven't changed volume, any settings, nothing, right? See the 0 line? Look at how much more information we have above the 0 line. And all I did is change the driver. And this is just deck power. This is nothing, right? It's very, very little wattage. But it's just to show you how much more information there is just by changing the driver. Obviously, this speaker has a tweeter. That's all that extra information that we're getting that we're not getting out of the speaker that doesn't have a tweeter, right? So right now I'm pause it. This is the Helix driver. Same volume, same everything. As you can see how much more information is above the 0 dB line. So 3 decibels, 6 decibels, and that's how much more information is playing. We're playing from about, you could say all the way to like roughly 1K to about 8K, right? And if I switch to the original driver, we're playing from about the 1K to right around 2500. But below that, literally, like 3 dB is a noticeable difference. 6 dB is twice as low. 9 dB is just like not even worth it. Like you can't hear it basically. So just wanted to show you how much different just swapping out the drivers is, right? Now typically, and if you look, this driver is technically physically bigger, but this is a much better driver, more efficient, has a tweeter, and it plays so much better. And this shows you why. So just to like summarize it. So when I say information, I mean music. So right now we're just playing pink noise, which is basically every frequency at the same volume in the way that we hear. So when I say information, that would be music, right? So these are all music. Every frequency is a note, I guess, is kind of the best way to explain it. So when I say information, I mean music, but we're using something that's consistent, because otherwise with music, it's hard to measure because the song's changing, frequencies are changing, and it's very difficult. So this allows us to do it in a way where we can actually see what's going on. Now, we always recommend that you do a DSP amplifier first before you change the speakers. People always want to, oh, well, I just want to change out the speakers. Now, in this case, it might be an exception only because you don't have the speakers. There's no tweeters. So adding in the tweeters and maybe putting in a set of better drivers is going to make a big difference because you don't have the speakers to begin with. Now, if all the speakers are there, then I would always recommend that you do a DSP amplifier first, because we have more power and more control. And then if you still need more, then we do the speakers, because the speakers will allow us to push it even further. Right. So just continuing on, because this bugs me, right? It bugs me that you buy a premium luxury vehicle and this is what you get. Plastic and paper and plastic, right? So just to show you, this is the driver, right? That's the motor. Show you. That thing is 3.6 ounces, right? So when I tell you it weighs nothing, it weighs nothing. Here's the aftermarket one with no mounting bracket. 7.6, so in essence, double the weight, right? But what's important is the motor. So this is the motor. The magnet is the motor of the driver, which determines how much power, how much control the speaker has, and just that shows you that. Just want to do the final walkthrough on this GLC43. So we did 3 GTS 2112s. That stack of woofers right there, that's a lot of bass. All right, let's check out the box. So we did one of our down-firing enclosures. It goes all the way across, and it's got the feet on it. So if you look closely, you can see the 3 woofers, 1, 2, 3. You can still put stuff on top. You could stand on it. It matches the angle of the seat. You can still use the tonneau cover. Basically it blends in as if it came with the car. All right, so this car does not have a volume knob. So the client wanted the conductor up here where he could get to it easily. Now this allows you to change the bass knob. That's the red one right there. And then it also allows you to adjust the presets. But we're using this as a master volume because this